tell me. I'm joking. No, acting's not my only talent. I've always had a passion for music. I remember when I was 4 years old, somebody asked me, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I said, I want to be Brenda Fassie. Yes, so I sing and I also produce. So, and I have a little bit of some DJing skills, but yeah, so it's not my only talent.
I love you, I love you, I love you so. But I don't want you to know. I need you, I need you, I need you so.
You know, I think looking back, the type of person I am, I just noticed that I always like to take the road that not lots of people would go to. I like being original and being an individual. And the thing is, because I love music so much, and I just fell in love with production, I don't necessarily look at myself as a female producer per se. I just look at myself as a producer. So I'm not competing, because I feel like that would just limit me, you know what I'm saying? If I'm just like competing with the female producers, but I'm out there just for the production in general. It being a male industry doesn't faze me, not one bit, because I'm out here and I'm coming. Okay, so I've had this question quite a bit when people want to know what's the difference between me and Mampo, which is the character that I play on Rhythm City. Well, first of all, it is a character, so obviously it's not who I am. And I mean, we do have similarities. Let me start with those. Like the way, just her energy. She's a very bubbly person, and she's just like young at heart and whatever. And I feel like that's the similarities that her and I share. But Mampo, she's a bit of a donkop. You know, she can be pretty naive. Those that have watched the show will know that she does the silliest things, and she gets herself into so much trouble. Where I would say that in my life, I mean, obviously I'm older than the character in real life, so. I mean, I face different challenges, and I also do things differently than she would. And I'm not as naive, I would say, I think. And I'm cooler, and I'm hotter. Now, a lot of the time, I think, especially when I was in high school, there was a lot of kids that used to be in my drama class with me, or they take subjects like visual arts or whatever. And a lot of them used to complain, saying that their parents weren't very encouraging of them taking up that career, because number one, it has a reputation of being a very unstable sort of career to go into, because I mean, you rely on somebody writing, if you're an actress or whatever, you rely on somebody who's going to write a character that you fit the brief, and if nobody writes, then you don't have a job, you know what I'm saying? So that gives people, they're fearful a lot of the time. And also because media industry is tied in with so many negative things like drugs and all these things. But for me, it was never about the fame, because that's what traps you in the end process. Because the minute you start focusing on the fame, then you lose your passion for what you do, because the fame doesn't come maybe as fast as you expect it to come, or the money or whatever. So I feel like I already set my mind up for the fact that I just might be a little bit broke, which I was fine with, because at the core, I am an artist. I was born an artist, and I always will be. That's just who I am. So I'm not even, it's just what I love, so I had to do it. At first, I used to just like to listen to music, and I used to, I don't know, like I used to sing a little bit, but I never thought that this could be like a career choice for me. I don't know, maybe I didn't think maybe I had the capability to do it, but how it happened for me was that at some point in my visual arts class in high school, they brought in new computers, these Macs, and they had this program called GarageBand. So then I discovered this thing, I'm like, hey, what is this out here? And I start dabbling, I'm like, loops, okay. And then I just started making my own original songs. At that time, I thought it sounded so cool, but I mean, I'm not gonna let you listen to those now, but anyway, so that's how I discovered that actually this is something I really love. Why? Because every single time I went to school, I wanted to be on the mat making music. Every single time, even though they started like banning them, they started like changing the passwords, I would find ways to hack. And if I wasn't hacking, I would talk to the school IT guy and say, Mr. Van der Vault, come and open this machine because I need to do music. So the fact that I had that drive, regardless of the fact that I got into trouble so many times, because I always saved the files with my name in it, so they always knew who was on the on the computer. But anyway, I got into trouble and I still went there every single time. I wanted to make that music, so I knew that this is it.